Welcome back to the video, and in today's video, we are going to be doing my NFL Divisional Round predictions. So, I hope you guys are going to enjoy this video. Obviously, there's only 4 games, so I'll be talking a bit longer, but this video might end up being a little bit shorter. Again, if you guys are new, please subscribe to the channel. We are 220 subscribers. We are on the road to 300. If you're new, just subscribe. It's the best you can do, and it really does help me out a lot if you guys are enjoying the content. Comment down below what you think is going to happen in this divisional round. And obviously, we had a ridiculous wild card weekend. And I'm going to get into it. So, if you guys didn't see my last video, I said I went 5 for 6 on my picks. So, pretty good. We're going to see if we can go 4 for 4 this week. Let's get into the video. First up, the first divisional game on Saturday at, well, it's different for all of us. But this one's at like 10 a.m., I think. It doesn't say it on here. It says 1:30 p.m., but it's wrong. You got the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. Jaguars came off of a historic comeback against the Los Angeles Chargers on Wild Card Weekend. The Chiefs, they obviously got a first round bye. This is going to be a very, very good matchup. The Jags really looked quite weird in the Chargers game. I feel like they played well. They deserved to win the game. But I also think that they could have played a lot better. Obviously, Trevor Lawrence, 4 interceptions is nothing that you should be happy with. But, there's times where the Jaguars offense can really just crush the defense. And the Chiefs defense is not the best defense in the game, for sure. And I think the Jaguars are going to be able to score points. On the Chiefs side, obviously the Jaguars defense is a bit worrying. They're not the greatest defense in the world. You got a few playmakers like Josh Allen in there, not the other Josh Allen. But I think the Chiefs are going to be able to get through and score a lot of points against the Jaguars. I think it's going to be a very, very good game. I think I think this game could be a very, very close game. I think a lot of people are sleeping on the Jaguars. They really did show that they can score points. They're always going to be in it. But for this game, I am taking the Kansas City Chiefs to win this game 30-27. Simply because I think the Chiefs are the better team. I think they have the better offense. I think they have the better overall team. But you cannot count the Jaguars because the Jaguars had that really, really good offense that can just explode at any moment. They can come through, they can get a lot of points, and they can get out. I would not be surprised if the Jaguars won slightly. I'm going to roll with the Kansas City Chiefs, though, just because I think they are just the better team in this case scenario. But dark horse is the Jacksonville Jaguars to even make it to the Super Bowl, maybe. Next up, you got the Bengals, the Cincinnati Bengals, facing the Buffalo Bills. Now, this is obviously the game of the week. This is the best game of the week by far. Two of the teams that honestly kind of struggled last week. Bengals, they faced the Ravens, and if it wasn't for that Sam Hubbard 98-yard return fumble touchdown after Tyler Huntley made that mistake, then honestly, Bengals easily could have lost that game against the Ravens because their team was not playing great. The Ravens defense was being able to play really, really well against a team like the Bengals, and they played very, very well. I was pretty surprised. I was happy with how they played. I thought they had a great game. On the Bills side, I don't know what to say about this game. The Bills, they struggled. They struggled against a third string quarterback and Skylar Thompson. They struggled against that. The Bills defense struggled against that offense, and it really wasn't the offense. It was just more the defense, honestly. And I know the defense let up 34 points, but the Dolphins offense was very, very existing, and the Dolphins defense was very, very existing. They made their mark. They made a good choice, and they ended up being pretty good in this game. I think the Bills that's a worrying team for me because I was very, very surprised to see the Buffalo Bills struggle as much as they did against a third string quarterback. I thought it was going to be a easy win for the Bills. So both these teams struggled against opponents that really should have been an easy matchup. But who am I taking? Which of the B's am I going to take? And the team that I'm going to be taking is the Cincinnati Bengals to win 24-23. It's gonna be a really, really good game. It's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a shootout. But I just think that the Bengals team has been playing better recently, and I'm gonna give them the edge. I just think this is a game where I think it's gonna be an offensive showdown. I think the offense of the Bengals is just better than the Bills' offense. I think the Bengals, have so many weapons on their offense, And the Bills are great, but I just think the Bengals have overall the better team right now. How they're playing right now, they are playing like the better team. And I think the Bengals can do it. Bills struggled against the Dolphins. And now, going from Skylar Thompson to Joe Burrow, that's not a good sign. So, here's what's going to happen. For the Bills to win, the defense has to play great. They got to shut down Joe Burrow. And their offense needs to not make turnovers. But for the Bengals to win, they need to make sure they score points and make sure they get ahead of the Bills early. But I think they can do it. I got the Bengals win this game. It's going to be a nail biter. It's going to be a very, very close game. I'm taking the Cincinnati Bengals, though. Next up, divisional round. We got the Giants facing off against the Eagles. I just realized I went out of order. I should have done the Eagles next, but I was going from bottom to top. It's whatever. We're getting through all the games anyways. Giants and Eagles. Giants, they won. They beat the Minnesota Vikings, honestly, pretty easily. Their offense really came alive. Daniel Jones looked really, really good. And I could see this game being a very, very interesting game. Giants play good. Their offense looks like they're rolling. Their defense is better than average, and I think that they can have enough defense to win this game if they wanted to. The Eagles obviously came off their bye, but they struggled in the last week of the season. Now I know Jalen Hurts was coming back, but Jalen Hurts looked bad. Did not look like normal. Passing, obviously. Running, he's still a freak, but passing, he was not great. But in this game, I think I gotta go with the Eagles. I'm gonna take the Eagles to win this game 27-24. Again, all these divisional games are gonna be very, very close. The Giants are a good team. They are a good team, but I just think the Eagles are the better team. It's simple as that. And the Giants' road to the Super Bowl ends right here. Great season for you guys. I was not expecting you guys to be here, so good season to you guys, but I just think the Eagles are overall the better team. And last but not least, the last divisional round game, the last game on Sunday, 3:30. You got the Dallas Cowboys facing my San Francisco 49ers. The Cowboys, they crushed the Bucks. They crushed them. Was not close. If their kicker can make a field goal, an extra point, that would help as well. But I guess when they win by that much, it doesn't really matter. But Jesus, Brett Maher, terrible. But the Cowboys are a good team. They're a very, very good team, and they showed up. They showed up, and honestly, the main reason why they won by so much is because Dak did not make any mistakes. 0 interceptions for Dak Prescott, which is a rare sight to see after the last 10 weeks of the season. Cowboys played really, really good. Defense was on point. Offense was on point. They sent Tom Brady home packing early, and they come off to an early lead. Dalton Schultz looked great. Dak looked great. CeeDee Lamb looked great. Tony Pollard looked great. They had a great game. Now looking over the Niners side, they faced the Seahawks in the first game of the wild card weekend, and yeah, they won pretty easily. It was definitely not an easy road for them at the start. Seahawks made an effort to make the Niners go out early, but then we realized what the Niners team is, and that is an absolute bully force. And the Niners ended up just destroying them. So these are two teams that probably the biggest destroying competition. Both these teams, they just won by a lot, and they were able to do well. But who am I going to be picking in the divisional round to face, in my opinion, the Eagles? I'm not going to be doing all my predictions, but I'll do my conference finals predictions next week. And the winner of the 49ers Cowboys game, in my opinion, is the San Francisco 49ers. I'm rolling my team just because I think they are the better team. 49ers are the hardest team in the league, best defense, top 5 offense. They have all the package, and I really think they are a big Super Bowl contender. I think right now they're the hottest team in the NFL. I think that the Cowboys are not going to be able to stop them, even though they had a great week. I got the Niners winning this game. We'll go 30-20. And that's the end of my predictions. If you guys like the predictions, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. Comment down below what you think is going to happen in this NFL divisional round. As always, I will see you guys in the next one, and peace!